are we going?
The museum.
Which museum?
Railroad Museum.
What town is that in?
I don't know.
Yes, you do. It's in Princeton.
Princeton. Whee! These are the roads that we're talking about right here.
I mean, we've been on numerous roads, and most of them are like this.
Careful. Not only do we have to watch out for cars, but deer is very prevalent around here at all hours of the day.
We have definitely seen a lot of deer. So this is the historic portion of Princeton.
There to the right. Oh, we've been through here, haven't we?
Yes.
I recognize those murals up there.
What's over there?
The murals, or whatever you call them.
A mural? Nana.
Oh, look.
This is the historic district. They've got their flags out for the 4th of July.
Yeah. Hillbilly Cycle ATV. Oh, yeah, we have been. We rode a motorcycles through here.
Yep.
We're at the Princeton Railroad Museum. We just got here from that twisty windy back road. And this is a free museum that people can come to and visit. So I'm going to spin this around so y'all can see this. What is that considered, a caboose or a
Yeah, that's caboose.
caboose? What is that?
Let's go up and take a look inside. I don't think you can go in, but you can see through the window.
Caboose was originally Virginian rye caboose that was built in 1948 by the St. Louis Car Company. I don't know if y'all can see, but it looks like there's a bed back there, a table, some seats. They got a little mannequin sitting up there. So cool. The conductor's gonna give us a little tour, I think. We'll see.
While we were visiting this business, we found out that they were a Harvest Host, so I thought I would take a minute and tell you what Harvest Host is. Harvest Host is a membership-based platform for RVers that allow you to stay at breweries, wineries, museums, and farms for free. They only ask that you patronize the business while you're there. Many of the sites are boondocking only, meaning that they have no services for sewer, water, or electricity available. There is an annual membership fee for Harvest Host to become a member. If you're interested in joining or would like additional information, please click the link in the description of this video.
Hello.
Hi.
How are you guys?
Good.
How are y'all?
And welcome to the museum. You don't mind. Where you guys from?
Fort Worth, Texas.
And we have 2 buildings.
Oh,
Through each doorway are steps
okay,
and an elevator through this one here. Upstairs.
okay.
There's a really neat part of the train layout there.
Oh,
Oh, I can't wait to see that.
Not running right now.
Uh,
Well, that's okay, so.
Really?
This is the N&W frame right here. Stands for Norfolk and Western.
oh, so neat.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You filming for YouTube?
Uh-huh. What is this about?
These are railroad lanterns, and these are pictures that for people that worked on the Virginian Railroad.
Okay.
If you have a YouTube channel, go to my YouTube channel too. It's Austin Hodges, the Rail Fan.
Okay. We'll definitely visit that.
What's yours called?
Kevin and Lorena's Adventures. It's not as fancy as yours. What's all this?
This is Norfolk Southern stuff and Norfolk and Western stuff.
Was this like just donated from different families?
Some of these parts were actually donated from the railroad. This is a Norfolk and Western signal right here. It used to light up green and red.
Oh. Look at that train, Kevin.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
He's all into model trains.
Well, I will be upstairs if you guys want a tour, because that's where our model layout is.
Okay.
Upstairs.
Okay.
Well, we'll come visit you up there then.
All right. God bless me. Yeah, that's almost up.
Okay, supper must if you get her.
Jeez.
Look at that. That's beautiful.
This one?
Yeah. Well, either one of those.
Oh, man. Yeah, mine is not that heavy.
Those are close to 100 years old.
Look at all the detail on them.
The guy has a ladies shop here, and those came out his business or home or something. Don't do the mark. I couldn't get.
Little gift shop.
Oh, wish list of everything that we want. What's that?
The switchboard.
Oh, wow.
I bet there's a lot of young people that have no idea what that is.
That's even before our time.
Uh-huh.
They came out that with a tail on town.
Oh, really?
You can hear
We didn't know where it came from.
the Virginian Hotel.
My grandparents saved those.
Look at the keys.
There's all this there.
He take the stairs in one.
There's no one back there. There's an old train on top of the back upstairs. It isn't running, but you all could look at it. The questions just asked us.
Cauliflower? I don't know what that is.
What's this cauliflower?
Something that we made in high school in chemistry class has glutamine, ammonia, and coal.
Okay. Look at this. Look at the phone.
Look,
nice.
The big beam I had for it, I loved it.
I sat on many of those before, those pews.
See what needs me for it. Have a big front porch and they sit on it. They have a wicker chair at Walmart back in the patio department. It's real amazing. Again, I don't have room, so.
Hello, my name is Austin Hodges. I'm going to be your conductor today. I'm going to give you a tour of the Princeton Railroad Museum. And welcome to the Princeton Railroad Museum, located 99 Mercer Street, Princeton, West Virginia, 24740. If you follow me over here, okay, first of all, I want to tell you something about this steam engine. This steam engine right here is a ball and steam locomotive. If you guys go to y'all's phone and look up an SW switcher diesel electric locomotive, you'll see a switcher engine. This engine right here was a switcher engine for the Virginian Railroad. It was built January 1907, and the locomotive number is 104. We used to have this locomotive, but the Roanoke Transportation Museum took it away from us, and we were not able to get it back, unfortunately. The only thing that we have left of it is the bell. So this is the bell that came off of that steam locomotive. And this was a shunter engine. This was used to shunt cars back and forth into their proper places. That's what that was used for. So like if they wanted to build a train, they would use that locomotive to get a train ready.
Oh, okay.
All right, now we're going to learn how the Virginian was built. If you look out here, we have 3 tracks left, but we used to have 14 tracks at one time.
Oh.
At this location?
Yes, sir. This is where our story is going to begin. This is the man that built this railroad. This railroad was built out of pure anger, and I'm going to tell you how it was built. If you read this right here, while I tell you the story of how it was built, you can get a good understanding why it was built out of pure anger. And if you also read this, it will tell you about it will tell you about Mr. Rogers being friends with Mark Twain, the author. Our story begins in Charleston, West Virginia. Now, Charleston, West Virginia has a railroad called CSX now, but back at the time it used to be called C&O. It standed for Chesapeake, Ohio. And Mr. Rogers and Mr. Page were good friends. Mr. Page was Mr. Rogers' secretary or finance guy, whatever you want to call him. So he dealt with all the finances. This is Mr. Rogers, and this is him as well. Mr. Rogers was a rich man, and he asked Mr. Page if he would go to the C&O Railroad and ask the C&O Railroad if they would build a sawmill. Build a track into Mr. Rogers' sawmill, because Mr. Rogers opened up a sawmill. So he went to Mr. Page and said, hey, what about you go and ask the C&O Railroad if they'll build a track into my sawmill and pull my lumber in and out? He said, I can go ask, but it doesn't mean that they'll do it. Well, he went down there and asked them, and they said, sure, as long as Mr. Rogers pays them a fair price, that they would do it. So Mr. Page comes back to Mr. Rogers and tells him what they said, and Mr. Rogers is happy about the news that he gets. 2 weeks later, Mr. Rogers gets another idea to open up his own coal mine. He tells Mr. Page, I have another idea, and I would like to share it with you. And Mr. Page said, what is it? He said, I would like to open my own coal mine, and I would like you to go back to the C&O Railroad and tell the C&O to pull my coal in and out. I want them to build a track like they did my sawmill, and I want them to bring their locomotives and their cars and pull my coal in and out. He said, I can go ask, but that doesn't mean that they'll do it. Well, when Mr. Page gets to the C&O Railroad office, they're stressed out. they don't want any more customers and they don't want no competition with other coal mines. So when Mr. Page goes in there and tells him what he's there for and tells him about how Mr. Rogers throws a fit if he doesn't get his way, they told Mr. Page, well, you go back and tell Mr. Rogers to take his business somewhere elsewhere, that we do not want to do business with him. We do not want to do anything with this coal mine. We're not interested because we already do business with coal mines and we don't want no competition with other coal mines. So you go back and tell him what we said. And you can also tell him if he throws a fit like he does with you, that we will tear up his track and his sawmill and we'll put a permanent end to him. We won't do business with him, period. We'll tear that track apart that we built in his sawmill and we'll quit doing business with him, period. So anyway, Mr. Page goes back to Mr. Rogers and tells Mr. Rogers what the news was. And Mr. Rogers couldn't believe what he heard, so he slammed his hands on the table and said, well, hell with them. If they won't do business with me, I'll just go to Princeton and build my own damn railroad. So he built this railroad out here.
Okay. That's interesting.
Solved his own problem.
Solved his own problem, yeah.
He spent $30 million on this railroad.
Wow.
And I forgot to tell you, the Virginian Railroad ran until 1909 to 1959. It went out of business that year, and Norfolk and Western ended up buying it, which is the N&W, which stands for N&W. And then in 1982, Norfolk Southern, on June 1st, 1982, Norfolk and Western married the Southern Railway. They signed a contract with the Southern Railroad to join, to be one. And they became from Norfolk and Western to Norfolk Southern. And that's the company that owns this track out here now. It's Norfolk Southern. This is all the train wrecks that happened on the Virginian Railroad.
Oh. Wow. What is that?
This
Mm-hmm.
This is a coal tipper right here. This is where this is how they back up. This is how they load the gravel on the train too. They back up these cars into a coal tipper, and a coal tipper's got a little hole right here, and it dumps the coal out. It's called a coal tipper. You're watching on YouTube. My name's Austin Hodges. You can go to Austin Hodges the Rail Fan. Type me in. I have a YouTube channel. I'm a rail fan that lives in West Virginia that goes out and chases trains on his YouTube channel, and I volunteer for the Princeton Railroad Museum as a tour guide conductor.
Well, thank you, Austin.
Look at these hats, dear. You know, I think it's really...
It's got an alarm.
Whoosh, it scared me. I just wanted to... Wow. Look at that. It looks like a real pond. Let's go over here. I keep crossing over the magical line.
It's too bad it doesn't work.
I'm gonna get in trouble. It's very temperamental. It's incredible. Look at these little Lionel trains up here.
Too nervous to go.
I know.
Oh, look at this end scale there.
Look at all these trains. I got kind of close to the buzzer. I didn't realize it was gonna go off. I didn't think I was that close, but I was.
Carol Wallace will make it pretty. From today. She worked Miss Saturday.
Oh, these are ticket punch holes.
That was ridiculous. That good Scots.
So look at all the detail on that building. That's an old TV store, and it had a bunch of old TVs in there from way back that you don't see anymore. This used to be an old grocery store. Oh, wow. It's crazy how they still have all the old shelving and stuff in here.
It hasn't been too long since they were open.
Yeah.
The video, the videographer. There we go. One of my favorite things to do. Okay. Are we crossing the street to get over there? I like that sign. Come in, we're awesome. We found this little hobby shop in town. Emporium Adventures and Hobbies. I got her card, yes. They have a really good inventory. She said they've been open for 2 years.
That is really cool. That building looks like a bunch of books. The post office, that's really pretty. And this is the Artist Alley. Wanted to show y'all this. This is all painted by local artists. Wow. Little owl. Plant a seed, watch it grow. The greatest moments in life is doing what others say is impossible. In loving memory of Nat Reese. That's really pretty. Keep your face toward the sunshine and the shadows will follow behind you. Love it. Look at the frog. Water, wonderful day. The octopus movement. That's cute. Feel alive. Dragonfly. Super cute.